Greetings to you all. I am Muhammad, the messenger of God chosen to guide mankind. My life may seem simple, but within every moment, there are lessons for all of humanity. Today, I invite you to join me for a day in my life at home. Number 1, beginning the day with prayer. Every day begins with the sound of the Fajr call to prayer. When the call echoes throughout the city, it is as though a divine invitation to meet with God fills my ears. Gently, I awaken from my rest, and I prepare for prayer by performing ablution, wudu. The coolness of the water on my face and hands awakens not only my body but also my soul, reminding me that I must purify myself both outwardly and inwardly before standing before the Creator. The act of ablution is a reminder that true purity is in both body and soul. After completing the ablution, I stand for Salat, the prayer. The first words that come from my lips are Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. This marks the beginning of my connection with Allah, the one who sustains all creation. For me, prayer is not simply a ritual. It is a conversation with God, a direct connection to the divine. In each rak'ah, unit of prayer, I seek guidance and strength for the challenges ahead. As I bow in prostration, I express my deepest humility, acknowledging that all power and wisdom lie with Allah. After completing my prayer, I often spend some moments in supplication, asking Allah to guide my community and grant success in my mission. The act of prayer shapes my day, grounding me in the awareness that Allah is always near, ready to assist and guide me. Through prayer, I find peace and a sense of direction for everything that follows. Number 2, connecting with my family. After prayer, I return home to my family. When I enter, I greet them with a smile and warm words, for I believe that a smile is an act of charity, a way to show affection and care. Family is the foundation of a peaceful life, and the home is a place where love and respect should flourish. I take time to listen carefully to my children and wife, giving them my full attention. I remind them that true success is not found in worldly riches, but in the purity of intention and trust in Allah. I stress the importance of maintaining good conduct and kindness in all relationships, particularly within the family. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "The best of you are those who are the best to their wives," highlighting the importance of mutual respect and care. My family also reminds me of my responsibilities, and they are my source of comfort and strength. I believe that the family should be a place of support, where each member aids the other in both difficult and joyful moments. Every day I strive to lead by example, treating my loved ones with kindness, patience, and love. These family moments provide the grounding I need to continue my mission and to stay focused on what truly matters. Number 3, a simple breakfast and its blessings. After my morning prayers and family time, we share a simple breakfast. It typically consists of bread, dates, and sometimes milk. While the food is modest, it is a reminder of the countless blessings that Allah has bestowed upon us. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "Eat together and do not eat separately, for the blessing is in the food when you eat together." This simple meal is not only nourishment for the body, but also a chance to reflect on the countless blessings from Allah. As we sit together, I begin with Bismillah, in the name of Allah. Saying this phrase is not just a ritual, but a way to bring consciousness to the fact that all sustenance comes from Allah. It is an acknowledgement that our sustenance, however little or abundant, is from the Creator, and that we should be grateful for whatever we have. While eating, we reflect on the blessing of food. I remind my family that this food is a gift and we should not waste it. Wasting food is not just a physical act. It is a sign of ingratitude for what Allah has provided. I encourage them to be mindful and to offer any leftover food to others who may be in need. I also speak of the importance of humility, even in the simplest aspects of life. For the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "The most blessed food is that which is shared with others." the meal becomes a moment of bonding, gratitude, and sharing, bringing the family closer together and reinforcing the importance of kindness and generosity. To number 4, helping the people. After breakfast, I head out to the community. For me, helping others is a form of worship. I walk through the streets of the city, listening to the concerns of those who may need assistance. If someone is in need of justice, I make it my priority to ensure that their rights are upheld. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, emphasized that justice is a cornerstone of a righteous society. He said, "The best of rulers are those who rule with justice, for justice is the foundation of peace." I engage with the poor, the orphans, and the widows. If I see a person in need, I approach them, offer my help, and assure them that Allah's mercy and compassion are with them. There is no greater honor for me than being able to serve those who are vulnerable. When I see a widow or an orphan, I personally ensure that they are cared for and their needs are met. I also spend time with traders, encouraging them to be fair in their dealings. I remind them that the true profit in this world is not material wealth, but the satisfaction of Allah. It is essential that we deal justly with one another, for the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "A merchant who is honest and truthful will be with the prophets, the truthful, and the martyrs on the day of judgment." Every action I take in the community is an opportunity to act according to the values of justice, mercy, and compassion. Number 5, prayers and reflection. In the middle of the day, I take time for reflection and supplication. I retire to a quiet space away from the distractions of daily life. In these moments, I reflect on the infinite mercy of Allah and His infinite wisdom. My heart is filled with gratitude as I consider the countless blessings He has provided. I ponder the meaning of the Quranic verses I have recited. Each verse is a message, a guide for living a righteous life. I often reflect on the stories of past prophets and how their experiences can guide me in my own life. This reflection is not just about remembering past events, but about connecting with the divine wisdom that has shaped human history. Prayer during this time is a means of seeking guidance and strength. It is an opportunity to ask Allah for forgiveness for any shortcomings and to reaffirm my commitment to the mission He has entrusted me with. In these quiet moments, I find strength to continue with my responsibilities and find peace in the knowledge that Allah's plan is greater than anything I could ever imagine. Number 6, teaching and advising others. One of the most important parts of my day is spent teaching and advising my companions. I gather them and share wisdom from the Quran, helping them understand how to apply the teachings of Allah in their daily lives. The companions are eager to learn, and I encourage them to always seek knowledge and never stop learning. I tell them, seeking knowledge is an obligation for every Muslim. I remind them that knowledge is the light that guides the heart. Without knowledge, we would be lost. I teach them that the best way to live is to maintain sincerity, humility, and patience, and that the key to happiness is in being grateful to Allah for every circumstance. Sometimes my companions ask me about various situations in life. I listen attentively and offer them guidance based on the Quran and the teachings I've received from Allah. This is not just an exchange of information, but a way to help them grow spiritually and emotionally. The goal is to create a community that supports one another, lives according to the teachings of Allah, and strives to become better Muslims each day. Number 7, evening with family. As the evening approaches and the sun sets, I return home to spend time with my family. This is my time to unwind and connect with my loved ones. We gather around, share our experiences of the day, and support one another. I listen to my children and wife, offering advice and guidance whenever needed. Family is my anchor, and I emphasize the importance of kindness, love, and respect. I tell them that the greatest act of worship is to treat those around you with love and care. When problems arise, I encourage patience and understanding. Life is full of challenges, but with faith and mutual support, we can overcome anything. In these moments, I share stories of the prophets and their perseverance through hardships. I teach my family the importance of having patience, gratitude, and trust in Allah. These moments of reflection and bonding make me feel at peace, knowing that my family is my greatest support system. Gratitude and ending the day. When night falls and everything quiets down, I take a moment to express my gratitude to Allah. I thank Him for the day, for the opportunities to serve others, and for His endless mercy. Before sleep, I reflect on the day's events. I ask myself if I've done my best, if I've served Allah and His creation in the best way possible, and if I've treated others with kindness and fairness. I ask Allah for forgiveness for any shortcomings and for strength for the following day. I end my day with the remembrance of Allah, finding peace in the knowledge that He is watching over me. As I prepare for sleep, I feel a sense of comfort, knowing that Allah is my protector and guide. The day ends and I drift into sleep, trusting in Allah's plan for me and for all of humanity.